Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming together today to watch the first ever Flex Games. We are doing a Overwatch tournament for our first one. I am actually here with my good friend, Panda Chris.
Hello, happy to be here.
Alright. We are going to basically show you the finals of our first ever tournament. It is between Havoc and Holy Divers. Primarily the Nashville and the Salt Lake region teams battling against each other. I hope you all enjoy. Thank you very much, and we'll do what we can to commentate and explain as best we can. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually going to be a map called Hollywood. This is actually the Halloween event Hollywood too, so to kind of go along with the theme of what we got going on here. I'm actually going to hand it over to Panda to kind of explain what's kind of going on with the rules with the hybrid map.
So for hybrid, it consists of two phases. The first part of the map is to get to objective A and capture the point. Once you've captured that, you have a payload that comes out, and then you have to escort that to point B and point C.
The payload just so happens to be a limo because, you know, we're in Hollywood. Why not, right guys?
Riding in style.
Alright, well the match should be starting here in just a few. So as stated before, there is an offense and defense. Holy Divers will be on defense. They want to protect the limo. And Havoc will be on offense. They want to actually take control of the limo.
Looks like Holy Divers is using the Bastion comp, laying down a solid wall of bullets. It's going to be a little bit tough to get through here for Havoc. Good job keeping the shields in front of him. That's where a lot of their damage is going to come from. A monkey jumped into the back. Here he is. Sneaky. I like it. He's got to get out of there, though. He's been found out.
I think he's a little bit too big to be kind of being sneaky. But you know what? I believe it's Tanner is one giving it a shot. So.
At first you don't succeed. Try again. Oh.
And he's behind him right now.
He's getting all of them with his Tesla cannon, and he's out.
So to give you guys a little bit of help, let's try to explain some of the characters, or more importantly, the style, which is normally Overwatch consists of a 6v6 match style. It's an objective-based game, so you're not just trying to kill. That was
good fire strike.
They're trying to complete an objective, so this one is escorting a limo once they capture the limo. Normally you have 2 support players, 2 damage players, and 2 tank players. They all work together to basically achieve their objective. Support players try to keep the players alive, damage kills players, and the tank players try to
really just create space. You want to make those openings for your team to be able to move forward and capture points. Great positioning by these Junkrats up here, getting up high. When you're up high like that and you have that height advantage with Soldier 76 ult coming in, he can't miss when he's got his visor on. You can just see him chipping away at all these players. Beautiful rocket.
That's a 3K.
Great rocket. Good triple kill. Yeah, you want to use the high ground whenever you can. That just gives you kind of a free tank when you use the building as a tank, where you can duck behind cover when you need to and don't need to use a tank. We've got our Winston being sneaky again, scouting for his team.
I don't think that's really sneaky at that point. I think they kind of...
Yeah, when you see a big monkey come around the corner, it kind of loses the element of surprise, but hey. Junkrat's going to come in here and lob his grenades in, dealing a lot of splash damage. Nice thing is he doesn't have to be super accurate, just get it kind of in the area. Oh, and then he gets that elevation, and boom! Oh, here comes his Riptire ultimate. Oh, brutal. There goes their tank. Well, coming back.
Yep.
Mercy with that resurrection.
So that is actually Stan, who actually bought this game about a week and a half ago. So this is his first time playing, really, and good support for his team. Brought his teammate back alive. It's good to see.
Yeah, clutch play. You always want to have a tank in there in between your damage and healers and the other team. So excellent rebuy.
Right here we have another healer that's trying to keep, trying to do some damage too. Like the supports don't always just have to heal. They should be though. But you know, they can fight back, so it's not that. What do you want to say? Uniformed?
Yeah, the tricky part is this Moira is currently out of her healing energy, so she actually can't heal, so she has to do some damage in order to be able to heal again. So she has to use her alternate ability to throw those orbs. She has a damaging one and a healing one, and currently the healing one's the only one available as a source of healing. Oop, Junkrat's got another tire ready.
On the high ground.
Here it comes. Ooh, chunky triple kill. Ugh, never know where that's coming from when the Junkrat gets the high ground.
You know, you always hear it though. I mean, when you just hear that ready for a rip or something, and you just hear that motor running, and you're like, please don't hit me.
All you can do, scatter and pray. And if you're a healer, you know it's probably coming towards you.
Yeah. Yeah, the healers like to get they get picked on a lot. It's kind of unfair. But it's all right, you know, like that's what the tanks are there to help support.
Good use of that deeper defense matrix, absorbing some of that damage. Looked like a monkey was trying to jump to the back again.
So this is going to be an interesting fight because if you notice, one just popped a super, or ultimate. We have 4 other ultimates for Havoc to use, only one for Holy Diver. So.
Oh yeah, that ult management is key. So we've got a Junkrat.
They're starting to pop them now.
Yep, here they come. Here comes those ultimates.
Mercy with the res.
That coalescence from Moira, that big solid beam.
Also had a good couple of kills right there. And they're still fighting for the limo. They're still doing okay.
Couple clutch kills there for Holy Divers. And the hard part is when you're attacking, you have a long way to run back. When you're defending, you have a little bit of an advantage coming back. You don't have to run as far to get back to your team in the payload. So that's where you see Holy Divers making up some ground here. The further the payload gets, or the limo, the easier it is for the defense to come back and mount a defense. You can see it's taking Havoc a minute to get back here. And they're going to lay down a wall of bullets for them.
This just makes it really difficult for the offense to try to do something. I mean, every time you try to poke around the corner, there's somebody with a Gatling gun. So.
And now the Gatling gun's moving towards you. Oh, and the kill on the healer. There goes Moira. That's going to make this even harder. Ooh, ooh. And there goes the Bastion going off. Here comes the Rip Tire. Hop. Ooh. Looks like overtime just started. Not many members of Havoc left. Looks like this is going to be round 1.
Alright. It looks like they made it 103.1 meters.
Good round. Pretty good push.
Yeah, pretty good push.
The hardest part of Hollywood is getting through that first choke, so getting into that second point, very good.
Oh yeah, no, I think they did a really good job on that one. I felt like even though they had the bash and comp going on, like eventually Havoc was able to push through, do what they needed to do. They had to do a couple of ultimates, which in this game, by the way, you do have special abilities. Each character does have their own abilities. Some of them are damage dealing, some of them are healing.
Some are both.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that one. So right now what's going on is we're going to be switching sides. Basically now Havoc is going to play on defense and Holy Divers is going to be on offense. The only thing is Holy Divers only needs to make it to the second point, about 103.11 meters, and they automatically win the game. So Havoc is going to have a tough challenge ahead of them to try to make sure that the Holy Divers do not get ahead. So, all right, and we should be starting up here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for the attackers incoming.
Looks like Holy Divers is going with that Farah composition. Back to that point about elevation, she gets above just about everything and makes it really hard to deal with. She can stay kind of back here at range, fire some rockets in that do some really nice splash damage. Basically an aerial Junkrat, but she doesn't have to worry about that arc of the grenades. But also doesn't have to be quite as accurate, but if she does hit you with one of those rockets, you're definitely going to feel it.
You know, I think the Bastion and Farah comp, although they're not recognized, you know, professionally or whatever, they're really good at just, like, being very annoying and getting in the way. You know, you're not able to just, you know, I want to set my defense here. All of these guys. Oh. Looks like support was just kind of caught.
There's that direct hit. Yeah, Pharah's tricky because if you have to deal with her because she's dealing so much damage generally, unless you have some sort of cover like these rooms. And she can be tricky to hit. And as soon as you look up, there's 5 other players on the ground usually that are now catching you looking up in the air.
Yeah.
So you got to be tactical about it. A lot of damage hit Holy Divers here, but they're getting that healing.
You know, supporting their Bastion.
Yep, putting that shield in between them and the other team. Now Bastion can melt this Reinhardt shield. Ooh, they get that Arista shield to back it up. But they go down.
There it is.
Bastion has so many bullets that he can fire. It is so difficult to defend. And here's Farah trapping him in the hallway. Here comes the coalescence from Moira. That beam heals your friendly team and damages the enemy. And that rocket hurts.
And so does that one.
Yep. It's exactly what those rockets do. It's like she's got her ult.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about ult management right now, and it looks like Zenyatta Saltasaurus has a very good super. It's going to be it just gives you an abundance amount of healing. You can pretty much will survive anybody's super. So, and that is Nathan Jones over in Nashville or Atlanta. Sorry.
Looks like we got a Torbjorn here for Havoc who can throw down his turret, which is actually a really good way to deal with Farah. It auto locks on. The trick to that is you got to put it far enough back where Farah is going to be the main thing it sees, because it will lock onto the closest target. So very smart play. Oh, and the Farah getting behind him, and there's that old management.
Well, the turret got her.
Yep.
Just
There's the turret. As soon as that Farah got into range.
Yep. We've got, I guess, alright, I was going to say we had a Big Monkey versus Moira fight, but it looks like that's not there anymore.
Fire Strike coming in from Reinhardt. Looks like Havoc has got a pretty good group right here.
We got some ultimates being used right now. Looks like Valkyrie is being online, and along with the...
ooh, there goes the Earth Shatter.
And like we mentioned before, the super from the Zenyatta.
He was. Keeps everyone alive.
Everyone alive. Now he just goes back to Zenyatta, the support character that probably does more damage than most people. And there it is.
All right, good push by Holy Divers there.
Holy Divers did win the first match. We still have a couple other matches to go, and we're gonna see who gets the prime victor. But that was a really good round. What did you think?
Yeah, that was really good. I really liked the way that Havoc was moving. They were working really well as a team there. The Farah and Bastion combo from Holy Divers is also a very good one. You want to focus on both of those characters, but you can't focus on both at once. Makes it very tricky, so very curious to see what happens here in the following match, see how both teams adjust.
The very next map will actually be a control map. This will be Lijiang Tower. This one is going to be kind of like the very beginning part of Hollywood, but I'll let Panda better explain that one.
Yeah, control is, think back to King of the Hill, that maybe you played back in the day. There's going to be only 1 point, and each team is fighting for control of that. So similar to the payload, once one team controls that point, they can essentially capture it, and it will start the timer or percentage ticking up for them. As soon as the other team comes on, they need to clear all of the players from the team who controls the control point before they can capture it and then start the timer going up on their side. So create some pretty interesting battles on the point, because if one team has the point and they're fighting on the point to try and take it, the clock is still ticking for the team that controls it until they're all pushed off there. So
I think this is a very interesting playstyle too, because it's with all the other movement maps and everything like that, obviously the payload moves as it progresses and angles are different and everything. In this one, you've just got one big open area and it's just a big brawl.
Yep.
You're gonna see a lot of Reinhardt swinging hammers. It's just a big open arena. Everyone's gonna just shoot as many things as possible, swing as many things. Overtime happens a lot in these ones, just because everyone is just on the point, stay. They're trying to stay alive. It creates some chaos, but And I think this game should be starting up here in just a few. So hopefully we had a good enough explanation. May. I like this. I like May. May's always fun.
May's great. May's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So you can see here that we've got Havoc moving towards this center point. You can see that gray glowing ring. That means that the point is not contested. There's 15 seconds until the control point unlocks. Good ice hole to block that damage coming in. So as soon as that unlocks, one team will have the opportunity to capture it. And we will see who gets that first. Currently, it looks like Holy Divers is holding position on the point, and Havoc's trying to push their way in. You can see that middle indicator indicating now 1% and counting for Holy Divers. And now it's going to be up to Havoc to try and push them off this map. Ooh, Saltasaurus gets hacked. He can no longer use any of his abilities for a few seconds. But looks like Holy Divers was able to get a couple of picks there, and they are going to be forced to retreat. Havoc, that is.
That was a good little sport, looping the May out of the way to let the Reinhardt get healed a little bit more.
Yeah, that Reinhardt was real close to falling there. And here comes that May wall separating the teams a little bit. Oh no, the Mercy got stuck on those stairs. That's happened to me so many times.
You know, I just gotta say this. Like, I really like Sombra as a character, but when you're going up against her, the fact that she just jumps up behind you is
Ooh, yeah. Gotta be careful of that fire strike. Deals so much damage, especially to those healers.
And if I remember correctly, it goes through shields, people. Like, it's just know.
It doesn't care if you're a shield or a healer. It's gonna go right through you. It's not gonna feel good. All right, looks like Havoc is regrouped here. We've got some heals coming in from Proton. There's those Bastion bullets. It looks like.
It's like they know she's there.
So she goes to get involved in that.
Okay.
Oh, that Reinhardt ultimate knocks everyone down. Time to get out of there.
That's okay, though. She's basically helping out the team. She's keeping them alive.
I think she's waiting to get this revive up. Excellent.
There we
back
go.
that tank. Good move.
Good move. Look at that. All that work Reinhardt did.
Oh, Sombra coming in from the back. She's going to EMP and take away all of their abilities. Good move. Good move.
And here comes all the supers. They're containing
there you go. Good job by Havoc. Looks like Holy Divers has still got some healing there. They're able to keep a couple characters alive, and there's that resurrection on Farah, erasing some of that hard work. And here comes the blizzard. It's getting chilly in here. Ooh, these Farah rockets though.
Yeah.
When those hit, and there's a whole barrage of them. And it looks like that barrage is going to seal the deal on the first point. Yeah, again, the tricky part about these control maps is that while there was a lot going on and Havoc was trying to push in there to the point, because they didn't wipe everyone off the point at any time, they weren't able to start getting the timer clicking up in their percentage. That's the trick. Yeah. It makes it a very difficult game style.
I mean, they were getting the kills that they needed to get, but, you know, there's always like that last man standing guy that just makes it, if you can just kill that person, it can start, and it just looks like they just couldn't get it. And then, of course, we started seeing reses and Saltasaurus bringing the team back with the heals. So it's a very, very good game. So the thing about this one is that there isn't really an attack or defense, so they don't really switch sides per se. By the way, on a side note, that was a cute Lego Farah. They don't have an attack or offense and defense. This is just basically all offense, I feel like. You're just trying to get to the point as quickly as possible, and I'm seeing this correctly, right?
Yep, it looks like it. We've got everyone's favorite hamster. He's doing... This is the best play style for the laughs. Hammond, the hamster, flies around at high speeds. He can attach himself to any surface and swing, and if he hits you, you're going to feel it. Here he goes with the pile driver, knocking people up in the air. He's also got these twin cannons that can deal quite a bit of damage, and while he's moving quickly, he'll actually displace people and knock them around. So it's very annoying. It's something you definitely have to focus on.
I really want to be like in the comms check for Holy Divers. When he started doing that, you're like, wait, what?
Just like this. Look at this. Just bouncing this Reinhardt around. I don't know what to do.
And the thing is he's created the best thing about this is he's creating opportunities for his team. They're so focused on this ball that they don't realize everybody on the outside is shooting inwards at them. They're just trying to handle this ball.
Look at this. Exactly this. The Pharaoh who's been working on the other team now can't hit these shots because Hammond is just moving so crazy.
There it goes.
But after that long,
Yeah.
it gives your teammates a time to get back. And here we go again. They're coming in. Here comes some more damage. And the nice thing is you're not going to be without the hamster for long because he can close that distance from the ship all the way back to the payload very quickly.
And he's got such good abilities too. I mean, the fact that like he wants to be around everybody, and he pops his shield boost with everybody around, and it just does nothing but makes him even stronger. And here we go.
There it is again. Solid strat.
Yeah. And it works. It's
Well, case in point, look how much health he has that this Reinhardt has to focus on, and now he's out of there. He's up in the air, the Reinhardt can't really hit him. Boom, pops him up,
and there it
he
is.
goes.
Beautiful play.
It's
Beautiful
exactly
play.
how it's done.
Beautiful play by Tanner. He is a TA up in Salt Lake City. That was a beautiful play.
And Havoc in general, you see that they've now swapped the point,
Yes.
and it's ticking up in their favor. So 70% to about 10%. We're going to see this mini wall come here and block them off. Continue to buy time.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to come in with this Bastion again. The downside is now they get this Bastion able to set up in this position and just shoot in there. But there's that Maywall blocking him off. Now he's got to focus a lot of those bullets to try and melt that down here.
You know, even the Bastion being over here, though, the thing is like, until they're on the point, nothing can happen.
Right.
You know, so that's like the nice thing is
Oh,
hey,
and they're all
here's a
frozen.
good res. Ooh.
Buying that time. Good job on Havoc.
And we have Blastadon taking out the Reinhardt.
There's that Bastion coming through, taking care of May. Ooh. Yeah, that Bastion is causing so many problems.
It is, but you know, like I said, the timer's still ticking until they
move forward and knock everyone
I mean,
off the
they're making their way forward now, but you know they got to deal with the Tbone, turret now, and pretty much at this point the Havoc is going to start coming in.
Yeah, here comes Holy Divers, focusing on keeping that Reinhardt alive so you can swing that big hammer everywhere. Looks like Havoc's going to try and flank around here and try and take care of this Bastion. Good move by this Torbjorn. Boom.
Good.
There you go. One tank down. Ah, yes. Everyone's favorite hamster. Still holding it down on the point. Throwing that minefield, taking that space back.
Good switch of directions.
Excellent.
That was. Wow.
And look, just like that, Havoc is up to 89, 90%. This is exactly what they need to do. Oh no, the hamster seems to be left alone though. Oh, rough go, but great work. Look at that, 99%. Now we're in overtime because that point's still being contested here by Havoc. Ooh, Bastion shooting in, but he didn't pay attention to this Torbjorn. Got him!
Ooh, got him. Even though they did switch the control points though, so now it's up to Havoc to try to get the control point back. But this
is going to be a close one.
yeah.
This is coming right down to the wire. It's 99% to about 85 here coming up. Yeah, the trick to these control points is when you get this close, Holy Divers has basically their whole team on the point here, and Havoc needs to just make one good coordinated push here, take it back, take this win. It looks like a couple people have died. They're kind of, it's a term we like to use called trickling, where they're coming in kind of one or two at a time. Just trying to, that's one of the effects of a point like this. You want to get back in to stall a point, but at the same time, you got to make sure you wait for your team. They're doing a great job trying to fight this though. Bear coming in here, trying to land some of these rocket shots.
Oh, and there's the Bastion with his ultimate, just taking the last kill.
Victory.
Very close, very close. That could have gone either way.
Yes, that could have gone either way. It's unfortunate that went one way because we do have a declared winner. Congratulations to Holy Divers for winning the first ever Flex Central Flex Games.
Great job, guys. Great work.
However, we were doing this for up to 3 games, and even though that we have decided that there's already a winner, this is video games and we like to have fun. So both teams decided, you know what, let's just play a 3rd game just for grins and giggles. So we're going to be doing a thing called Total Mayhem. If you thought abilities were pretty high before, it's about to kick into overdrive. I'm going to let Panda explain that to you in just a few.
This is chaos. There's so much going on that I might not remember everything. But if memory serves, the cooldown time for you to use your abilities is less than half.
Yes.
You can get those back super quickly. Your ultimates charge, I believe, twice as fast. And everyone's hit points are doubled. So even the squishiest of characters now has almost as much health as a tank. And the tanks have just an absurd amount of health. But at the same time, they're taking a whole lot of ultimates and different abilities, and it's just chaos. I am garbage when it comes to this play style.
I think it's so infuriating because you're so used to waiting for like that 20-second cooldown, and you really don't have one anymore. And you're like, oh wait, I can keep doing this again and again and again. This one is, like I said, this is not a professional format in any way. This is just one of the things that the game does for fun. Multitude of games like this, like Capture the Flags, Junkenstein's Revenge, a whole bunch of fun things, and we just,
Why not? This is what games are about, right?
Yeah.
Have a good time, take a break from any of the competitive scenes. Ugh, I think that Junkrat just hit his head a couple times.
I think one of the nice things too is you play people that you don't normally traditionally play, so sometimes this is going to be fun too, because everyone's going to be playing things that they're not really used to playing. So
You just see so much going on the screen, so many bullets, Symmetra's throwing turrets everywhere, there's a Lucio, a couple shields going up, you got Mercy flying around, Coalescence already from the Moira, she's throwing out these damage orbs.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's favorite hamster again.
Yes.
Man,
Boom, piled up. As you can see, the Zarya just does not want to go away because he has all those hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Hammond again, 1,200 total. That's insane.
That's like...
Plus he can have a shield. It's ridiculous.
I don't even think Diva Bomb can actually
I don't think it does.
destroy that at that point too. It's just so much.
I see Symmetra put her shield up.
But we have a Sigma out there? We have a Sigma out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
wow.
at that.
Sigma was the newest addition.
First Sigma appearance of the day. Very difficult hero to play. Speaking of, there he is. Getting real low. And goes down. Hope. Bastion, look behind you. Zarya right there.
I mean, you're at that point where like you can take so much damage that it takes you like
Sometimes
3/4 of your health to go, wait, something's hitting me.
This doesn't feel good.
While we're at this, we're going to take this opportune time to let everybody know that this is not just a PC or this is not just Overwatch. We want to do this. This is Flex Games. This is for you guys at Flex Central. We want to do this for all sorts of other games, all sorts of platforms. Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PS4, PC. We don't, whatever it is. You guys just need to voice your opinion. Let us know what you want. There should be a link, or we will have a link provided to you to the Flex Central SharePoint. There's also Flex Central Workplace, which is like the Facebook for Flex Central. Guys, chime in there. Open your just give me the Flex Central Workplace. Just get that in there and toss up your suggestions. What do you want to play? What platform do you play? Things like this. Sorry, the action got a little bit too intense.
Junkrat tired yet again. There was so much chaos. I'm trying not to use the word mayhem because I feel like that's too cheeky when they're playing total mayhem.
Yeah. That's a tough call.
It's exactly what it is.
That's a
It's
tough call.
mayhem. It's chaos,
Yeah.
It's mayhem, it's madness.
And we're going to be honest with you at this point, since we've already decided to victor and we're having fun, I think we're just having a couple of drinks and relaxing now. So, if we make bad call-outs, we make bad call-outs. We're sorry, guys. Oh, we probably should have mentioned that this is actually an escort. So in this one, you're trying to just basically take the, what is that, gold? I think it's a...
Yeah, it looks like it's a cart full of gold. Treasure.
That cart full of gold is going to my house, right? Yeah?
I think that was the initial plan, but we might have to make a deal. Look how Bill's coming up.
This Zarya is trying to hit the Pharah with grab bombs or whatever they're called, and that is just...
It's like the hardest shot to make, and when you do, you're the real MVP.
Yes.
And you're also justified to yell as loud as you can. Kobe!
Yes. Yes. I believe that is true.
Coalescence coming through, healing his teammates, damaging everyone else, throwing these orbs out. Here comes some more healing. It's just crazy. Wait, how many orbs?
There's healing, there's damage, there's this person's coalescence. Here it is from Travis over at the TAC M at Salt Lake City. And there's a fair with the bump.
Ooh, got him.
Got him.
Zario
got him. Look at that.
So let's play a game. Count the Moira orbs. Look at this. There's at least two there. There's another.
Yeah. Oh, we lost track. I think at one point there was like 3 or 4. It's just...
You can just keep throwing them. Look, there's 2 more right there on the screen. 3? Yep.
Gotta retire.
Repair potentially coming in. Looks like that's an Orisa ult, giving everyone extra damage. It really helps when you're trying to melt down these double hit point pools. Alright, Space Fox. What?
Well. It was a good intention, but I guess somebody was just not having it. So.
Yeah, enough damage coming through. It got finished before it even started.
You know, I was gonna suggest, like, you know, because of all the things that are going around too, maybe you should just look at everybody's health bar on the top, and see if there's a, you know, you can tell what super is going on, but even that's still like,
it's madness.
Blinking.
It looks like an audio mixer when you see people's health go real low and then all the way back up. And it's just hard to keep track of. It's like, will any of them actually hit 0?
Yeah.
Find out next time. We're getting pretty close to this last point, though. Ice.
Yeah. It was like fire, ice, everything.
Yeah. I don't think I've blinked this whole time. Oh, you're frozen, your health is low, you level up, and you're back to full. Just like
Yep, just... There's, nope.
Blizzard coming in.
There's another bomb. Lucio, known as one of the fastest characters, was pretty much a dead hole because of that ice from May. But, you know, there we go again.
Hey, redemption there for Space Fox.
Yeah.
That Riptide kill on Moira.
There's the Bastion.
He's kind of stuck to the ground, buddy.
That was a good attempted boot, but that's okay.
See Hammond roll in. Ooh, Space Fox getting that high ground.
Then we got the...
But that shield, you can't shoot through it if you're on the enemy team.
We got a grab bomb going on here.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Okay!
The assist from the other team's May gave Space Fox some cover to get that chunky Riptire in. Oh my goodness.
You don't normally see, like a 5k kill in this game because everyone has so much health, but that was just an amazing play. All right.
Wow. Good job.
Here we go.
Yeah.
At least, you know, Havoc still got their victory. It just needs total chaos for them to win. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all. Congrats on the victors, the Holy Divers, which are Evan King, David Poulsen, Charlie Sarmiento, Nathan Jones, Frank Watkins, and Robert Drescher. I hope you all enjoyed watching this as much as we had fun playing it. Be sure to check out Flex Central SharePoint, the Flex Games, or Workplace Group, Flex Games, for future events or great game clips. Panda, you have anything else?
No, just thanks for letting me come and hang out with you guys. It's been fun. Loved watching this.
All right. Thank you very much, guys, and you all have a good night.